IHN Show. Welcome to the IHN Show podcast, number 15. Yeah, number 15, because odds are now on the end of the week because of the 1 week we only did one episode or one podcast thing. So, yeah, been a pretty good week for me. How's your week been?
So far, so good.
Yeah, any good stories that's happened?
Any good stories? No, not yet.
No, not yet. Well, yeah, there's still one day for Friday.
Yep.
Okay, this is kind of like a dumb me going like a complete blonde moment for me.
Okay.
A complete blonde moment. So, I was on Tuesday. I was using the fairway mower at the golf course. Okay, and you can use the fairway mower to mow tee boxes too. Okay. Because they're cut at the same length.
Yep.
For the grass, and I was at hole number 5, and if you've been there, you know how like hole 5 had like the staggered tiers of tees. You had like the one tee, then you had to go down a couple feet, and there'd be another tee, another couple feet, another tee, and it'd be like that. It'd be like stairs.
Yep.
There was people, and 5 is a really short hole, number 5, and there's people on the green on 5. So a guy pulls up, you can't really hit because one hit, you're on the green.
Yeah,
So he sits there and he's waiting. So I pull up, was like, all right, I'll shut off the mower. Why burn up gas? Yeah. So I sit there and he tees off. I'm like, okay, time to go. And I went to start it, and you turn it the one way. You turn it to where it would be on run. It goes beep. All the lights pop up to make sure things working, and then after it's done, you start it. Then, well, I did that, and the battery thing always just pops up. I don't know why it does, but I went to start it and nothing happened. I was like, oh, maybe because if you turn it too fast, the thing won't start because it didn't have time to reset. Yep. So I was like, all right, maybe I'll reach. Maybe I turned it too fast. So I reset it. Went to the first one again. Waited an extra second. Then turned. I'm like, well, the battery can't be dead because if the battery was dead, none of the lights would pop up. Yep. So then I tried it again. Then I turned the parking brake on and off. Whatever. And I tried again. I was just about to call from help. Then I looked down. I realized the mow thing was still up. Oh. So it was on mow mode still. Jeez. You have to, and it's a safety feature, so you have to turn off you have to put in the transport so it's not in mower mode. Yep. And so then I turned that off and it started up. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so stupid. I looked at it for 2 minutes straight, wondering what the hell's wrong with it. Yeah. Click. Oh, it starts right up.
Oh, there we go.
I'll be damned.
Yep.
Yeah. Total dumb moment. It wasn't supposed to be a funny story. It's just supposed to be like you're an idiot. Yeah. This is how it was for me when I figured that one out. So
pretty much.
Yeah. Well, that's what our show is. It was also like a big.
Yep.
So, yeah, I guess we need to have like something for a monologue. Yeah. Maybe we should do like.
I think we should do stories, but I just couldn't think of one.
Yeah, we should do some stories, and maybe like a story or something, like a good joke.
That would be sweet. Yeah.
We should start doing that. All right. Anyways, on to Indy. We'll figure that one out. Maybe we'll figure it out once we get more than 0 viewers when it counts. Yep. So, all right, on to IndyCar. 420. Okay, IndyCar. If you aren't living under a rock and you knew that Robert Wickens went into the catch fence at Pocono, he had to get surgery on his spine. Ooh. He underwent surgery Monday, August 20th at Lehigh Valley Hospital. So this was the day I recorded. They might have updated this after we recorded, so that we can't help that. Yeah. Cedar Crest to stabilize a thoracic spinal fracture associated with a spinal cord injury sustained during the IndyCar event at Pocono Raceway on Sunday before. Titanium rods and screws were placed successfully in Wickens' spine during the surgery, which was performed without complication, which is good. Yep. The severity of the spinal cord injury is undetermined at this time. Wickens is expected to undergo further surgeries to treat fractures in his lower extremities and right forearm. He remains in stable conditions. So, from what this says, and think about this, and I'm going to compare this to the crash that Almirola had at Kansas last year.
Oh.
Do you remember that one where, like, Danica Patrick and Logano were crashing, and then he went flying in because he was stuck on the outside, probably got into oil, can't turn, and he just completely rammed into it, and his back end came up like 10 feet, and then it went, bam, slammed down.
I remember that crash,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to watch that again to get really familiar with it.
Well, we don't need to watch it, but, obviously he was stretching off the ice. Jeez, wrong sport, dummy.
I'll just look that up.
So, yeah, now you can look it up on your own. Make sure you have the sound off, though.
Yep, it is. We both got our computers now.
Yeah.
So, starting from the bottom, now we're here.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Jeez. I want to look up his... Because I know he had something with his back, too.
Something.
Because, I mean, with the Robert Wickens thing, they're not saying anything like... you know, he'll never be able to race again. You know, they're not saying anything like that. So, I'm just going to try and compare it to Almirola. Because Almirola, when he was in his crash, which you probably should see it pretty shortly.
I just did, and it was crazy.
Yeah, he broke his back on that.
Wow.
Did it say where it broke his back?
With, Danica Patrick and Joey Logano, right?
Yeah, I said that.
Okay.
Yeah, he missed 7 races because of a compression fracture of his T5 vertebrae. I mean, so essentially he broke his back. Really, because compression fracture, you broke it. So, I mean, like I said, they didn't say anything about Wickens not being able to race again. So I would assume that it's not like his spine... I mean, he's not paralyzed as of right now.
Right.
So, I mean, I would take it as he's not... You know, he's gonna have... He's not gonna race the rest of the year for sure with only 4 weeks left. And he might not race till Indy 500. I don't know, but...
Yep.
So, it just all depends. And then, also... tell me if this is not weird or not. If you remember that from the video when Wickens was coming down after going into the catch fence, he just skinned the top of Hunter Ray's car and took off the camera.
Yep.
Well, I mean, if his car would have went 5 feet forward, he would have landed on the head of Ryan Hunter Ray.
Yeah.
I mean, not even 5 feet. So I mean, he was completely lucky.
Yeah. Thank God for that.
Yeah.
Saved him. So.
Yeah, pretty much. Because if it would have landed on him, it's like a 1,000-pound car going.
Yeah.
You're dead instantly.
Yep.
So,
this racing and IndyCar and NASCAR stuff is all scary as heck, but it's funner than Dickens to watch.
Well, during the red flag event, Mario Andretti, obviously famous IndyCar driver, he's like, if there was no risk, why would we be doing it?
Yeah.
You know? If it's safe, it's like, well, where's the fun in that, you know?
Yeah.
If you want to live a life on the edge, racing's definitely where it's at.
No regrets, because life is too short.
Well, I mean, in my opinion, NASCAR's safer than IndyCar. I will argue that any day of the week.
Yep.
You're in a confined vehicle in NASCAR.
With welded doors, yeah.
Well, there is no doors. There's no such thing as a door.
Yep.
You have a roof, you have a roll bar, you have the whole 9 yards, you know?
Yep.
IndyCar, you don't have a roll bar, really. You have the little tub you're sitting in. You don't have nothing to protect your head. I mean, if Wickens would have went head first into the fence, he would have died. He would have... I mean, if his head would have hit the pole, he would have been decapitated.
Yeah.
Because you're going 200 mile an hour into a metal pole, you know, you're dead. It's going to be like a saw.
Good Lord.
So, I mean, it's like, until they put a cover on, and plus, I mean, also NASCAR, you have a wider vehicle, too. I mean, IndyCar, you take your body and then add, like, maybe a foot on each side. You know, NASCAR, you have a lot more stuff. You have a lot more protection, you know? And plus, when you hit head on, the engine's in front of you, not behind you.
Yep.
So, I mean, I'll argue that any day of the week, that IndyCar is a more dangerous sport. And Formula 1 is more... And open-wheel racing in general is a more dangerous sport. The most dangerous sport there is probably motorcycle racing.
Yeah.
Because you don't have nothing.
Yeah.
Although they don't...
Two wheels.
You don't really go into a catch fence, though, but...
Yeah.
I mean, a good example is the difference between Wickens' event and... Austin Dillon's event at the Coke 0400.
I remember that crash. I watched that race
16, I think it was.
Yep.
And, I mean, very similar crashes. very similar. Both went into the catch fence.
Yep.
Austin Dillon walked away. Wickens, not so much.
Yep.
I mean,
less protection.
There's a difference, and I'll argue probably the fence where Wickens went into, it looked like an old fence. I mean, it was not silver stainless. It was rusty stainless steel. Probably wasn't even stainless steel, but
yep.
I mean, at Daytona, they're gonna have the best catch fence they can have because you have spectators right there.
Yeah.
I mean, but if you also think about it, at Pocono 10 years ago, they didn't have a catch fence there.
Yep.
I mean, he would have went into the trees.
Yeah.
So there. I mean, the question is like, do you obviously you have to improve how the catch fence works.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't have a driver go into it and be injured. That's not the. I mean, the main goal is to when there's spectators there, you don't want the spectators to get hurt. You know, the whole point is racing is to enjoy it, not fend for your life when something happens. But then, that's point number one. Point number two is, okay, how do you keep the drivers safe when they go into it? Sure, you can improve the cars all you want, but if the catch fence is still like a razor blade, it's just going to go right through the car.
Yep.
So you have to improve the catch fence somehow. Now, I'm not an engineer. I don't know how. That's not my territory to go into. I don't have the physics behind that.
Yep. But
you have to do it if it makes on making the wall taller, because I mean, when Wickens he rode the safer barrier probably for like 100 yards or 200 yards, and then his car slowly went up and then caught the catch fence and whipped around.
Yep.
I mean, that's probably maybe where he got some of his injuries, is just from being whipped.
The whiplash, yeah.
Whiplash, and his hands going bam against the side, and his legs hitting the side of the car. So it's like, how do you make the walls taller? Yeah, maybe he goes into it, he doesn't climb up it as much. Mm-hmm. But if you do that, you have to lay more concrete. Okay, that's not too big. But your tracks already don't have safer barriers all the way around it, and now you're gonna have to tell them to make the safer barriers taller. You can forget about them doing that within the next 15 years, because safer barriers were almost mandated by NASCAR since Dale Earnhardt Sr. died, and some tracks don't even have safer barrier all the way around it.
Yep.
So it's like, you've had 15 years now. Come on.
Yeah.
It's kind of unexcusable, to be honest.
Yep.
So look at Indianapolis. Where do they have? They were the first track to have safer barriers. Where do they have safer barriers? Around the outside corners and maybe around the inside. They don't have them down the straightaways. And it's like, well, they don't crash there.
Yep.
They will find a spot.
Yep.
Cars will find a spot. Trust me.
Yep.
So, again, I'm not going to go into that territory because
Here it is.
Yeah. Hey, look, there's concrete. You bastards. That'll teach you.
Yep.
I mean, well, a good example is Jeff Gordon's last year, so that would have been 2016. Yes. 16 or 15? 15, because he did 3 years with Fox Sports this year, so 16, 17, 18. So his last year was 2015. His last year, yes, was 2015.
Yep, it was.
So his last year they were at Las Vegas, and he wrecked, and he literally crashed not even 100 yards after where the safer barrier ended on the inside wall. It's like, you can put safer barriers in spots where cars crash the most, but they will find a spot where there is no safer barrier. It's just, sure, the risk is a lot lower, but the risk is still there. It's going to happen. So, but, yeah. So, but, like I said about the catch fence thing, I don't have an engineering degree. I can't comment like, oh, they should do this, and this. Well, I can't back that anything. I have no physics, no knowledge to back that up. So, okay. Oop, I want to switch this around. Okay. So that's all there is to IndyCar. There's not much IndyCar news.
Yeah.
Next week we'll be able to talk about Gateway. No, that's a good race. I'm going to have to record that.
Is it ever?
Oh, it's a good race. Go with your fun fact. I look something up real quick.
Fun fact I heard that was a couple days ago that I thought it would be pretty sweet, and I also found it on another website. You know me, and the show knows me, that I always got something to say about hockey, whether it's fun fact, trivia, or who had that number.
You do?
Yep, and it's the same old today.
Sorry, I never paid attention.
Yeah. Wayne Gretzky, greatest hockey player of all time. If Wayne Gretzky, even though he's stupid old and retired, if he still played hockey to this day here in 2018 on this day, it doesn't have to be exactly on this day, but if he still did, he'd still, and didn't get any points at all in the games that he played because of his old age, he'd still be a point per game player.
Really?
Yeah.
Even when he retired till now?
Yeah.
So if he was... So of all the games all the 82 games or whatever since he retired that the NHL season's had, he would still have more than a point a game. He has that many points.
Oh. Well, that's what I heard of a couple days ago. I mean, what year did Gretzky retire?
I don't know.
Look that up. Was it what?
No, 99?
Wasn't it 97?
It could be 97. 99. Oh, I was right.
Hey, you're right this time. Yeah. Not me.
99. So 1978 to 1999. So he played 20 seasons.
Yeah. So, and then if he still played.
So if you say that from that point
on to right now.
To make it easy, from 1979, which I know they didn't, they played 82 games just to make the math easier.
Yeah.
Okay, and you look up his points now.
It's played.
Did some math. His points is 2,857. So if you did, 1979, so 2018 minus 1979. Okay, that's 39 years times 82. Oh, crap, you take times 39. Okay, he'd be just under a point a game.
Yep.
So, because that's 3,198 games. Oh, so,
well,
and that's not even counting playoff games. So, but he's still... He's more than 3/4 of a point a game.
Yeah.
I mean, that's stupid.
Good.
Stupid nuts. Jeez. All right, my fun fact is, take a guess. I want you to take a guess. Just what do you think the gas mileage of an IndyCar is? IndyCar race car is.
Gas mileage?
The gas mileage.
Holy shit.
You know, the miles per gallon.
Miles per gallon. I'm gonna guess like 50.
50 miles to the gallon?
Yeah.
Are you dumb?
No.
Yes. 1.92 miles to the gallon.
Really? I thought it was a lot more than that.
No. Well,
well, they do have a small gas tank.
Well, it's not that. It's like, about 1.3 gallons of ethanol fuel is burned every lap around Indianapolis.
Oh.
About a gallon and a quarter of gas is used every lap. And they can go about 30 laps, 32 laps. So if you did 30 times 1.3, that'd tell you what their tank size is, I believe, if that math works out. So it'd be like, no, it's not even that much, is it? Yeah, it'd be like a 35-gallon tank. I don't even believe that.
I don't know.
So NASCAR only gets 2 to 4 miles to the gallon. So. And obviously, if you're under caution, you get a better miles to the gallon. So, not much, but for free agency, we have Ty Smith, who was signed with the Devils for entry level. This year's draft. Kirby Rysell, 4 games played, 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 points, 2 penalty minutes for a -2 for the Calgary Flames. They don't give me any information on that, you bastards. Anthony Peluso, 2 games played, 4 penalty minutes. 1 year, $650,000 for the Calgary Flames. And Nicholas Kurdiles, 1 year, $650,000 for the Winnipeg Jets. That's all there is, because there ain't nothing.
Yep.
There ain't nothing. And when I say nothing.
Yep.
There's not much.
For hockey.
Not much for hockey. But on this day, August 23rd, in NHL history, Hockey Hall of Fame inducts Doug Harvey, a star defenseman for the Montreal Canadiens during the 1950s.
And then today is Ray Ferraro's birthday.
Today is also Ray Ferraro's birthday and Glenn Healy. He's born in Pickering, Ontario, and Ray Flower was born in Trail, British Columbia. Actually, with Doug Harvey, on the day, the ceremony of the induction, Harvey was nowhere to be found at the ceremony, where goaltender Chuck Rayner and pre-NHL star Tommy Smith, longtime referee Frank Udavari, and former Canadiens owner Hartland Molson, are also inducted. He was angered by the fact he wasn't inducted the previous year, along Gordie Howe and longtime Montreal teammates Jean Bellevue and Bernie Geoffrion. So he boycotts the ceremony. Okay, drop your ego, dude.
Yep.
You're not as good as Gordie Howe. I mean, it says, though Harvey never reaches double figures in goals or finishes the season with more than 50 points, he wins the Norris Trophy as NHL's top defenseman a record 7 times. Okay, good for you. You're not next to Gordie Howe, though.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently if I want to kill myself, I can jump from his ego to his IQ.
Jeez.
Because that's a high enough drop, apparently.
Good Lord.
Now it's time for a game I've been waiting for since Tuesday.
Do I hate this game?
Monday. Okay. We are going to play a game where Mr. Andrew over there, have to guess as many NHL teams that
as I possibly can.
That have existed.
Yeah.
So, okay, you can't say Winnipeg Jets pre-Thrashers, and now you say Winnipeg Jets. It's the same team.
Right.
You can only say Winnipeg Jets once.
Okay.
Okay? So,
I just said
that's the only
Winnipeg Jets and Atlanta Thrashers are separate, right?
Yes, they're separate teams.
I just say
Atlanta Flames and Calgary Flames are also separate teams.
That's what I was going to say them anyway, too.
So where a team was relocated, they're separate teams.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Okay. And obviously expansion teams are separate teams too. So.
Yep.
Here we go.
So
I would advise starting with the.
I'm gonna do all 31 NHL teams that are currently in the NHL from alphabetical order, like we did a couple episodes ago.
Are you gonna do alphabetical order?
Yeah. Okay. That's how I remember them. I don't know why.
Okay, I was gonna dumb it down to divisions, but that works.
Oh, you want me to do that?
If you want to do divisions rather than alphabetical, it's your choice.
Divisions, that works.
You want to do division?
Okay.
Okay. Hold on, I gotta load it up now.
Just pick one and I'll start naming them off. You got that list of all the NHL teams that existed, right?
Yeah, it's most of them, yes.
Okay, ready? Or not?
Hold on, I'm still loading it.
Alright, meter's running. I know, but shut up.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. I did by team standings.
Don't you hate it?
Alright, let's start with the Metro Division.
Metro, you've got...
What the frick? I just want Division.
Okay.
It's giving me, like, the wild card. I don't care about wild card. I want Division. Okay, Metro Division.
Metro, you've got the other team in Pennsylvania.
Yep.
Philly Flyers.
Yep.
Washington Capitals.
Yep.
Carolina Hurricanes.
Yep.
Columbus Blue Jackets.
Yep.
New York Rangers.
Yep.
And New York Islanders.
Yep. Missing one.
Missing one? No, not Boston. Hold on. What have I listed here?
They're pretty close to the New York teams.
Not Buffalo. Come on.
Okay, they're really close to the New York teams. Come on, dude. They won the Stanley Cup twice, I believe. At least once. 2000.
Oh, New Jersey. Gosh, dang it. That's who I'm missing.
All right, okay.
Atlantic, you've got our very own Detroit Red Wings.
Yep.
Tampa Bay Lightning.
Yep.
Ottawa Senators.
Yep.
Boston Bruins.
Yep.
Florida Panthers.
Yep.
Buffalo Sabres.
Yep.
Toronto Maple Leafs.
Yep.
Oh crap! I gotta do 8. That's right. Not Chicago.
Nope, they're Western.
Yep. Gosh, dang it!
I asked you this question before the show even started. At least the question involved this team.
Oh jeez.
Canadian.
Montreal.
Jeepers.
I said, what you said, Canadian? I said,
Central.
Central, you got Dallas.
Yep.
Nashville.
Yep.
Minnesota.
Yep.
Chicago.
Yep.
St. Louis.
Yep.
Colorado.
Yep.
Missing 2.
You're missing one. This one only has 7.
Oh, really?
This is your division with only 7 in it.
Oh, that's right.
So, because there's 31 teams.
Yep.
That's why the NHL wants to get a
32nd team.
32nd team. People are like, we want Nordiques.
Yeah,
no, because it offsets the balance.
Yeah.
They want 16 and 16. Because what they'll do is they'll move a team from the Pacific into the Central, and it'll probably be like
Arizona. That would make the most sense.
Or even Vegas.
Yup.
So, and then they'll put, obviously, Seattle in the Pacific Division. This is a Canadian team.
Winnipeg. That's what I missed.
All right, Pacific.
I know. I have trouble with the Canadian teams, don't I?
Okay.
Well, let me get those out of the way. Edmonton and Calgary, the battle for Alberta.
Yep.
Edmonton and Calgary, you've got San Jose.
Yep.
LA.
Yep.
Anaheim.
Yep.
Vegas.
Yep.
Arizona.
Yep. One more.
That would be...
Still Canadian.
Son of a Vancouver.
Yeah.
I hate my life! No!
All right, now that's all 31 current.
Okay.
Now moving on to past.
Okay, there's 31. You've got the Atlanta Thrashers.
Yep.
Atlanta Flames.
Yep. There's
Quebec Nordiques.
Yep.
Hartford Whalers.
Yep.
Oakland Seals.
Yep.
Minnesota North Stars.
Yep.
What is that, 37?
I don't know. I haven't been counting.
Oh. Yeah, 37.
Hold on. What you said? Both Atlantas, Oakland Seals / California Golden Seals, whatever you want to call them.
Yep.
Whalers, North Stars,
Nordiques.
So yeah, 7.
Okay.
Remember the other Winnipeg Jets team does not count. It's the same team.
Yep.
In my opinion, it's the same thing. Oh, the other Ottawa Senators teams does not count either.
It's the same.
It's the same team name.
Yep. Gosh, dang it. 4 NHL teams. Come on. Gosh. I got a few in mind, but I forgot their names.
The Oakland Seals became this team.
Colorado Rockies?
No, that's one of them, but no, that wasn't it. They actually became the New Jersey Devils in 1982.
Yeah. Yeah, Colorado Rockies. Okay, well, we got that out of the way. What is that, 38?
38.
Okay.
37.
38.
38, yes.
12 to go.
Yeah. Duh!
12 to go? Holy crap.
Well, there's 50 on this list.
Yeah.
But I just want to see how many you can get.
I say, hold on, I'm not ready to give up yet.
Well, I was going to give you another hint on one.
Go ahead.
Which one do I want to choose? This team played in St. Louis only for 1 year.
Oh, gosh, what is that team's name?
And the team's mascot, logo, whatever the other part of the team's name is, that name is being used in the ECHL. Not the St. Louis part, just their, like, actual name. You know, like, say, like the Detroit, then Red Wings.
Yeah.
Like that part. That part of their name is being used by an ECHL team. Colorado ECHL team.
Eagles.
There you go.
St. Louis Eagles. That's what I know. Yeah, they got moved up to the AHL.
There's 39.
Yep. 39.
Oh, yeah, they're at the AHL now. I forgot.
Yeah, I know. That's gonna be awesome. The AHL is gonna be. I know, but the Griffins are gonna suck this year. Gosh, dang it.
Well, you don't know.
I know, that's true.
There's 39.
You never know.
There's 39.
Anyway, back to the show.
There is another Quebec team that only played from 1 year.
Crap, that's
1919 and 1920.
Oh, that long ago though.
It's only like 90.
It's only 99 years ago. Back in the Stone Age.
Yeah, back in my schoolboy days.
Back in the Civil War days.
I can go back to that one.
Yeah, pick something else.
This one's a Montreal team. And this team was actually more successful than the Canadiens.
There's no way that's true.
They were, but the Molson family chose the Canadiens over this team. Even though this team
I see what you mean now.
Even though this team was more successful at the time.
Montreal Maroons.
There you go.
I got another one. The Toronto Arenas.
There's one.
Okay. What is that?
That's 41.
41. Okay. 41.
I'll do this because then it helps me. 41.
Toronto St. Pat's.
There's 42. There's another Montreal team, too. This only played for 1 year. This was actually the first year in the NHL, and they were only around for that 1 year.
Detroit Cougars.
Same team.
Dang it! I was going to do Detroit Falcons after that, too.
Same team.
Oh! Crap. Another one in Montreal.
This one's like I've actually never heard of this team until I just looked it up now.
Okay, what did I say before? You got the Montreal Canadiens that currently plays, and then you got the Montreal Maroons, and then you got the Montreal, the last one we're looking for is... Oh, gosh.
When you're walking around freely, just walking around town, for no reason, what is that called? When you're just kind of like moseying around.
Roaming?
Sort of. Another word for roaming.
The Montreal Wanderers.
Yeah,
there we go.
43.
You can smack me for that, just...
Well, I didn't hear that team until...
I've heard of that long ago. I've heard that years ago.
Okay, that's all the Montreal teams. This team was the Oakland Seals. The Oakland Seals moved to this team, and then this team merged with the Minnesota North Stars in 1978.
Oh, gosh. What is that team's name?
This city currently has...
Kansas City Scouts?
Not the right answer, but that was a team.
Dang!
They became the Colorado Rockies.
Yeah.
1976.
I already said Colorado Rockies.
Yeah. This team currently has an AHL team. Well, yes, currently has an AHL team.
Oh, gosh.
I believe they're in the same division.
Same division
as the Griffins.
Hold
on.
I
believe. I could be wrong.
Oh!
At least same conference. No. The Griffins are in the Western, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. They're not in the same conference then.
Crap. Then I gotta think of Eastern Conference AHL teams.
At least I think they're in the Eastern. I don't know. We can go back to that one again.
Yeah.
There was a team in Hamilton before the Bulldogs.
Really?
Uh-huh. They only played for 6 seasons. 5 seasons. 6
seasons.
Oh,
what is their name?
It's very similar to an AHL team's name. Besides the city name, just the name, like the last part of their name. Same animal. This city, sir. What is coming out of my voice, or what kind of wave am I making?
Sound.
There you go.
Sound Tigers.
Okay, that's an AHL team. Now the NHL team.
Hamilton Sound Tigers.
Close. Very close. One extra word. You had one extra word. I'll give it to you. Hamilton Tigers.
Oh.
All I had to do was just drop sound. Come on.
Oh, but you said one more word.
I said there was one extra. You said one extra word.
Oh.
Okay.
I've never heard of that team before.
1920, 1925. Wow. There was another team in the other city in Pennsylvania. In fact, this name's still being used in the other team in Pennsylvania. Just in a different sport.
Oh, Pittsburgh Pirates.
There was also another team in Philadelphia. You're at 47, by the way.
47. 3 more. Philadelphia.
What kind of people lived in Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvanians? Fanians?
No.
However you pronounce that?
No. What kind of people used to, I should say. It was very popular back in, like, Salem witch trial days.
Oh, what is that called? What was very popular?
Yeah, think of the Motor Oil Company.
Like names of motor oil?
Yes.
Like Valvoline and Quaker State and Pennzoil and
yes.
Mobil.
Well, you just said it.
Is it Valvoline?
No.
Quaker State?
Yes.
It is Quaker State.
Okay. So, put it together.
Philadelphia Quaker State?
Close. Very close.
Philadelphia Quackers?
No.
Dang it.
No, you had one too many words.
Philadelphia State?
That's the dumbest name I've ever heard. No. Then, come on. There's only one other possible combination then. If you had Quaker State and you just did Philadelphia State, what's the other combination you can have?
Philadelphia Quaker?
Holy crap.
I already said that.
You said Quackers.
Oh, Quaker. That's what I meant to say, dang it.
Well, you didn't.
Well, what the heck?
That was your fault.
Oh, jeez.
You said Quackers. I'm like, well, where'd you get Quackers?
I don't know.
Okay, that's 48. You got 2 more.
Crap.
Where's one? This is also another New York team. They were actually around until 1942. AHL teams named after them.
Kitchener Rangers?
What?
The Kitchener Rangers are a, what is it, OHL team?
I said AHL.
Oh, well.
Never heard of that before.
Oh. Kitchener Rangers are an OHL team, I believe.
Never heard of them.
Oh, yep, they are. You'd have to look it up or something of what division they're in. Conference, I meant.
Eastern. I'm 100% sure they're in the Eastern Conference.
Oh, well.
They are... Oh, that's too easy. This AHL team will open its 63rd American Hockey League season this year.
Holy crap. AHL?
AHL team.
63 years.
63 years. They have 6 Calder Cups. Their last one was in the 1995-1996 season.
Hershey Bears?
Nope, they have like a 13, I think. I think you're in the same division, though.
Oh, gosh, what is their team? It's a New York team, though. That's my problem.
Don't think of the word New York, though.
That's what I thought, because there are no...
But it's the state of New York. I believe, yes. Squeeze me. This team is in the North Division.
Is the whole AHL team name a former NHL team?
No, the city name is different, but the last part of the name is the exact same.
Oh.
It's just a different city. In fact, I'll Google map it for you. Oop, let's try the right URL, dummy. Apparently typing maps.google is so difficult. These cities are only 6 hours apart. It's closer to Buffalo than New York. Way closer to Buffalo than New York. In fact, this team affiliates with Buffalo. Oh my god, you should know this. I just gave you a massive hint. I am very depressed now. I am very depressed now. You should have...
Rochester Americans.
Okay, now, different city name.
Oh, Buffalo Americans.
Different city still. I've said this city multiple times.
New York Americans?
There's 49. One last team.
The New York Americans. I've never heard of that former NHL.
Well, they're only around until 1942, so they folded in World War II.
Yep.
One last team. This team was the Oakland Seals, California Golden Seals, whatever you want to call it. They became this team in 1976, and this team currently has an AHL team in it.
Okay, this one I should get, because that one that last one I've never heard of before. This one I should. Okay.
Like I said, this team joined the Minnesota North Stars in 1978. So they're only in this city for 3 seasons. 2-3 seasons, however you want to look at it.
Woo! I have no clue.
You give up?
Almost.
This city also has an NBA team and a football team.
Is it Kansas City?
It's Kansas City. No. You already said Kansas City. I almost gave it away because I was going to... I thought I said the state name. I thought I said which state it was in. I was going to say, is Kansas City in this? Oh, wait, you haven't said the state yet. No, it's not Kansas City. You've already said Kansas City. Kansas City doesn't have a AHL team.
Oh.
At least I don't think they do.
Oh, so there's an AHL team, an NFL team, and a NBA team,
and a baseball team, MLB team, in this city. Everything but the NHL is in this city. It's right on a lake, a huge ass lake. One they tend to call Lake Erie.
Oh, Cleveland.
Okay. Cleveland what? And I believe another former AHL team had this same name.
But it's former AHL.
Yes, I believe they moved to one of the California teams.
Former AHL. Oh.
I believe. Don't take me up on that, though.
Is it the Cleveland Barons?
Yes, 50.
Oh, what a guess.
Wasn't there a team in the AHL also had the same Barons thing?
I have no clue. Because right now there's the Cleveland Monsters in our division.
Yeah. Well, I thought they were called the Lake Erie Monsters now.
They changed their name to Cleveland. I don't know why. They used to be Lake Erie.
Yeah, they did. I forgot they did that.
Yeah. And then Charlotte, the Charlotte Checkers got moved to the other division.
Yeah.
Last year.
Yeah, okay. I swear there was another AHL team. No, they're called something else.
So you got that.
I swear there was a team that had Barons in it.
I have no clue.
Oklahoma City Barons. I was right.
Yeah. That's what I thought. I think I've heard of them before.
Now they're the Bakersfield Condors. I was gonna say I was gonna say I've heard of the term Barons before.
Me too. Yep. There we go.
Where are we at?
See?
Holy crap! We killed a lot of time. Okay.
Well, that's what we talked about in this episode. Yeah, that was a fun game, and yeah, it took forever.
It took forever.
God, I hate
all right.
the guessing game.
I'll try and find easier ones for you now.
I used to say.
Okay, here's a good... now we're gonna go with more trivia. You can go first on trivia, though.
I used to say it. Oh, we're on a trivia now? Oh. Yeah. My question is, who is...
I don't know.
Joe Hockey?
Joe Hockey?
Yeah, who is Joe Hockey?
A guy who's very knowledgeable of hockey.
Nope.
Like, is it an actual player was named Joe Hockey?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I've got no idea then. Wait.
Who is Joe Hockey?
Because I've heard the term Joe Hockey before, meaning a guy who's very knowledgeable of the sport.
Yeah.
So.
Very famous hockey player, I'll give you that.
Wow, that's helpful.
Yep.
There's only thousands of them.
Yep.
Is he... I would assume he's retired. But
Yep.
Is he in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Okay. What team did he play for? Who played for Detroit who had the name Joe?
Joe Hockey.
I would assume his name started with Joe.
That is incorrect.
He didn't? Oh, okay.
I was just saying, I don't know why, but this is just my trivia question.
Was it one of the Halls?
Was it one of the Halls brothers? No.
Oh, okay. Brothers? There was no brothers. I was just saying, was it one of the Halls?
Halls, oh.
Bobby or Brett? I
don't
think
yeah.
Bobby never played for Detroit.
Nope.
Joe Hockey.
Bobby Hull played for...
Joe Louis?
No. Bobby Hull played for Chicago, right?
Yeah.
Yep. It's amazing how much we know about this sport.
It's amazing how much we don't know either.
Yeah.
There's some people that know like way more. We're like, get a life.
Exactly. I know. Just the other day.
You're just like, nerd.
I know. Just the other day, I was watching people. They were naming. They took these people. I watched yesterday a YouTube video. They were playing a game. The people asked them. Every question was who wore that hockey goalie mask. They showed them a picture of the mask with the face blurred, and then it was 15 questions, and there was 2 people that got at least 14 out of 15 right. I'm just like, nerd.
I think I could be able to do that because you could just look at the design of the mask
and then take a guess.
And then
I got a couple right. I got like 3 or 4 out of 15 right. And then we've been fans of hockey. I've been a fan of hockey for, gosh, how long now? 11 years? Yeah, 11 years. And then I know these people are just diehards. But this question, on the other hand, I did not know either.
What's another hint? When did he play?
When did he play? Hold on. This might give it away, but I'm going to do it just in case.
Brendan Shanahan.
No. Good guess.
It wasn't even a guess. I knew it wasn't him. Because they called him Shanny.
1946 to 1971.
So...
1973 to 1980. And 1997 to 1998.
Sounds like Gordie Howe.
Yep, there you go.
They called him Joe Hockey?
Gordie Howe was called Joe Hockey.
I've never heard him called that before.
Neither have I. That's why I asked that trivia question.
I just called him Gordie Howe.
Yep.
I've heard him called Mr. Hockey.
Yeah.
That's how I know of him.
Yep.
I've never heard Joe Hockey, though.
But Johnny Hockey.
Johnny Hockey is
Johnny Gaudreau for the Bloody Flames of Calgary, so...
bad. All right, here's a good one. This one's NASCAR. NASCAR related.
Yep. Here we go.
What year was the Atlanta
Motor Speedway.
What year was the Atlanta Motor Speedway reconfigured to its current design?
Reconfigured? I'm going to take a wild guess that's just ringing in my head right now. I'm going to take a wild guess and guess 1973.
No.
Dang it. 1974?
Not even close.
Crap. What? Crap. How old is that track? I don't know.
1960.
The answer is 1960?
No, when it was built. It was built in 1960. What year was it reconfigured?
What year was it? Look it up.
Don't look it up. That's the question, dummy.
Yeah, I know. I'm just busting chops. Google. And then what year was it reconfigured?
Was it reconfigured? And by that, I mean...
I'm going to guess 1989.
Getting closer. So this is what it looked like pre-configuration.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
It was a 1.5 mile New Hampshire style speedway.
Yeah.
And now you have the double dog leg in it.
Yep.
The backstretch, the current backstretch now was the front stretch then. So the finish line was also moved just to the other side of the track.
Yep.
So just so it'd be easier to move the grandstands, I would assume. And also pit road. So
93?
Close.
94.
Wait.
94.
Don't go year by year. That's
crap.
Not fair.
Nope.
I don't like that stuff. It's yes, you're close. You're very close.
Is it 96? 95? Was it 97? Hey,
1997.
Really?
To standardize the track with Speedway Motorsports' other 2 intermediate ovals, the track was almost completely rebuilt. The front stretch and the back stretch were swapped, meaning the start-finish line was moved, and the configuration of the track was changed from an oval to a quad oval, meaning they added the double dog leg. And now the official new length of the track, by adding it, is now 1.54 miles. Total seating capacity is 125,000, which they actually can put quite a few people there for the NASCAR race. I wish they ran that race at night, though, because Atlanta has lights. Okay, on to... Oh, crap, I even forgot to write down the hockey none. Oh, well, that's all right. On to NASCAR.
For when we play Who Had That Number. It's going to be good.
I have a good one.
Me too.
NASCAR-wise...
not a thing. All right, we'll see. Your show's over.
Front Row Motorsports, because BK Racing went bankrupt.
Really? Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, Burger King Raceway. Yep.
Burger King
BK
Raceway.
Burger. Booger Fling.
Yep. Front Row Motorsports is now a 3-car team, but the driver, car number, car manufacturer will field as its third entry as the Darlington Raceway next week is still to be determined. They bought most of the assets for $2.08 million Thursday, this afternoon, and the sales expect to close this afternoon. So, Front Row Motorsport owner Bob Jenkins doesn't. Hold on. Who was?
Hold the phone.
Front Row Motorsports.
Hold the phone.
Wiki, because Wikipedia is always right. It's never wrong. Who's the owner? Okay, so it's not the same Bob Jenkins. Because I think Bob Jenkins... Okay, who was... Because I believe for ESPN, there was a guy who did NASCAR who was also named Bob Jenkins. But now he does... excuse me, he does radio for Indianapolis Motor Speedway. So, I wish ESPN still did NASCAR, but that's alright. I like ESPN's broadcast versus NBC. Nothing against the NBC crew. I don't know, I just don't like how NBC does the race. Yeah. I like Fox's broadcast better. Maybe it's just because I've grown up with Fox and I've seen Fox.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, Fox started in 2001. I was born in 2001.
So was I, yeah.
So it's like I've grown up around Fox doing the broadcast. Me too,
so yeah.
I mean, you've always had Mike Joy, Darryl Waltrip, and Larry McReynolds. You know, and now obviously you have Jeff Gordon, but it's like I've grown up around Fox. Yeah. I've grown up around Fox, TNT, ESPN,
and ABC,
and a little bit of NBC. That's ESPN, and a little bit of NBC, but they stopped in like the early 2000s.
ABC is ESPN.
ESPN is ABC.
Oh, I think I see.
Actually, ESPN is ABC, and ABC is Disney.
Oh.
Disney owns ABC.
Oh.
So, and obviously ABC owns ESPN.
Yep.
So.
Okay.
So that's that. For other, there's not much because there ain't nothing to report on.
All right, we'll just get right into who had that number.
No, we won't. Oh, NASCAR announces 2019 changes.
Oh yeah, that's right.
For get ready, Xfinity Lane trucks. Damn,
no,
not the Cup Series yet. They announced quit moving it. Several rules for the 2019 Xfinity Series and Gander Outdoors Truck Series, which is still Camping World, aim at strengthening both the competition on the racetrack and the identity of each series. In the Xfinity Series, a maximum starting field will be 38 cars starting in 2019. As part of the reconstruction, NASCAR will allocate the purse money previously awarded to 39th and 40th place finishers to the rest of the field. Following one of the most thrilling Xfinity Dash for Cash campaigns in the program's history, which has only been like 3 years, NASCAR has announced today that the 4 2018 tracks will again make up next year's Dash for Cash slate. The March 30th race at Texas Motor Speedway will serve as a qualifier race. Then it'll be at Bristol, Richmond, Talladega, and Dover. all in the spring race.
Nice. Before we started recording the show, he said in 2019 there was gonna be changes, but then he said for Xfinity and Truck Series, but he didn't say Cup, and I just thought,
Shut up!
Shut up! I was right next to the button I just pressed too. Oh, I had to press that.
This season, NASCAR strengthened the identity of each series by implementing more defined precipitation guidelines for both series. In 2019, the next step in that evolution will occur as team owners in the Xfinity Series will only earn playoff points, and a race win will only count towards owner championship playoff eligibility if the driver earns points in that series or the Gander Outdoors Truck Series. Also, a Gander Outdoors Truck Series owner will only earn playoff points, and a race win will only count towards the playoff if that driver earns points in that series. So, meaning when Kyle Busch wins in the Truck Series, that does nothing for his owner points.
Yep, the shrub.
So, or if he runs the Xfinity, or if Christopher Bell runs the trucks because he runs Xfinity, or whatever, it doesn't count towards owner points, which is how it should be.
Yep.
It should. My thing is, I think NASCAR does this now. During the playoffs, no Cup drivers should be able to race in Xfinity and trucks, and no Xfinity drivers should be able to race in Cup and trucks.
Yep.
It should only be the regular points receiving drivers.
Yep.
Because it's like you take those valuable points away from the people that need it the most. You know?
Yep.
It doesn't make sense. Another thing I wish they do is like when they did I think they're doing it now. I hope they're doing it now, if I got this right. I don't know. I didn't see stage in there, though. When a stage happens, like if Kyle Busch is running, or if Chase Elliott or Ryan Blaney, whoever is running in Xfinity saying, and they win the stage, they get a playoff point. They don't need a playoff point.
Yeah.
You know? It's like they should give the playoff point to the first Xfinity regular, or the first truck regular.
Yeah.
Give the playoff point to him, and then what you should also do is instead of giving the points to the drivers who don't need them, like don't give Kyle Busch, the 10 bonus points, whatever, for winning a stage. He doesn't need them. He doesn't run in that series. He's not a regular. Give the 10 points to the actual Xfinity or truck regular, and then go like that. So maybe it's like Busch wins the stage, and it's in second place was a regular, a series regular. Then it was like two as I call them, bushwhackers, because when it used to be called the Busch Series, they called them bushwhackers.
Yep, I remember
Maybe they were third or fourth, and then after that, it was like 3 drivers were regular. So you'd give 10 points to the second place guy because he was a regular in the playoff point, and then the 5th, 6th, and 7th guy, you'd give him 9 points, 8 points, and 7 points. You know? Give the top 10 points to the top 10 regulars, not just the top 10 drivers.
Yeah.
So, that in my mind makes the most sense. Again, because you're just throwing away points at that point.
Yeah.
Again, well, if you want to fix the problem out, just get rid of the dumb stages.
Yeah.
You're artificially producing the racing.
Yep.
Because they can't figure out how did we do so good in 2004? Because you didn't have stupid cars, that's why.
Yep.
You didn't have stupid rules, that's why.
Yep.
All things going to be said next week.
We're going to make an episode about everything wrong with NASCAR. And starting first when we make that episode, the point system.
And Brian France.
Oh, it's going to be great. Tune in next week for that show.
It will happen it will probably happen Monday and Wednesday and Friday.
So somewhere around that.
Well, that's when the episode will come out. It's Wednesday. It will happen both days because it's definitely a 2-day thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll just throw it into this episode because there's going to be the IndyCar race on Wednesday when this comes out to talk about, and maybe some hockey. Well, we'll have the top 10 goalies, which won't take that long. And then we'll be able to do NASCAR. And then when we get to Friday, or when the Friday one happens, then we can do, the rest of that. So, yeah, there's not much to report on NASCAR. So on to one of the new games. Fairly new, the show's fairly new. One of the new and one of probably our most favorite games.
My favorite game
is Who Had That Number?
You're up first.
I get to go first. Okay, 2015-2016, Columbus Blue Jackets number 25.
Oh. 25.
I know, I couldn't find 22.
Zach Wierenski?
Nope.
Was that Boone Jenner?
Jenner. Caitlyn Jenner.
Yep. Kylie Jenner. Gosh, what's his name?
I don't know. What is his name?
I don't know.
Oh, wait, I know. That's right.
Oh, yeah. Gosh. Okay, not Bob. Bob is Sergey Bobrovsky. I love to call him that. Oh, jeez.
He also had the same number in 2014-15 and 2016-17.
That's what I thought. Come on. Show's tiring. Wears he out, don't it?
No. God. You're not even one who has to edit this.
What is his name?
I don't know. What is his name?
I don't know. Let me look it up. Google.
No, you're just not.
It's got nothing to do with it. I know, but shut up.
I'm Dutch. I know. Shut up.
I know, yeah.
Shut up.
Oh, jeez.
He does not currently play for Columbus.
What's his position? Oh, you're kidding me? He got traded?
Somewhat, yes.
Crap. What position does he play in?
I'd give it away. That's a way too big of a hint.
Oh.
Sweden.
Oh.
Swedish nationality.
Right-handed or left-handed shooter?
I have no idea.
Great.
He is a left.
No. Willie D is 29 for the Maple Laughs.
He never didn't play for Columbus, dude.
I know. Gosh. And he got traded to what team?
I can't tell you that.
Crap.
Because that's too easy of a hint, too.
Oh. Gosh dang it.
Center.
Oh, come on.
He is also currently, ironically, age 25. Okay. Not ironically, coincidentally, sorry.
Yeah. Okay, then that means he was drafted in 2010.
2011.
Really? Oh.
Entry draft.
Gosh dang it.
He was drafted originally by the Anaheim Ducks.
Oh, jeez. Ooh, that helps. What's his initials?
I can't give you that either.
Crap.
Second round, 53rd overall. He currently has a 1-year deal with this team. Not Columbus, the team he currently is on.
Yeah, 25.
So he has a deal for just this next coming season. This season. 2018-2019 season. The NHL's 101st season. Or 101st year, I should say. Very effective player. He is currently on a team that is a very new team.
Stinkin' William Karlsson. Gosh dang it.
Gaper. I thought you would have got that.
No, dude, it took me forever. Good Lord. What you said, he's on a very new team. That gave it away.
I know. That's why
and
I didn't
want to
no! That's why I didn't want to say Vegas, because I was like, that's too big of a that's a giveaway.
It is.
All right, you go, Ed.
I
don't know.
Okay, but I've got some really good hints for you. Okay.
I don't know.
I'm hoping you get this one.
I don't know.
In the 2006-2007 NHL season when Anaheim won their very first cup.
I still don't know.
Who had the number 19, key number 19, for the Vancouver Canucks.
What does that have to do with the Anaheim Ducks?
That's just when they won the Cup, the season.
I don't care about that. They're telling me information I don't care about.
Okay. Vancouver Canucks.
Does he currently play now?
He is retired, age 45.
Oh, so he retired a few seasons ago, probably.
Yeah, gosh.
Whoa, Alex Burrows.
No.
Okay, that's a guess.
No.
He was like number 15.
He was 17.
17.
Not 19. Well, you're dang close.
I knew he was in the teenage years, you could say.
Okay, let me see. Your first hint.
He played for the Vancouver Canucks. Thanks, ass.
Well, duh. It's just.
Thanks, asswipe.
Yeah. Nationality Swedish.
Rasmus Dahlin / Nicholas Lidstrom.
Yep. Picked 16th overall.
Ooh.
In 1991 by the other team in Pennsylvania.
Jaromir Jagr.
No.
Damn.
He retired in 2010.
Oh, never mind then. Kovalchuk?
No.
Damn.
In the 2006-2007 season, he was the captain of the Vancouver Canucks. It was not one of the Sedin brothers.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought they'd been the captain the whole time.
No. It was this other person. Another hint. In my opinion, Pavel Bure is the greatest Vancouver Canuck of all time. This person is, in my opinion, the second greatest Canucks player of all time. And then Henrik and Daniel Sedin are third and fourth. And then he was the captain back in 2006, 2007. Position, left winger, and he's got a left-handed shot.
Okay. Left wing, left-handed shot, was a center, second greatest. You said he retired in
2010.
Okay.
I
was just about to say 29. Well, it's a few years too early, but number 19. What? No, he retired the year before they went on the Cup run.
Yeah. He was traded to Vancouver in 2000.
From
the other team in Pennsylvania where he was drafted.
Oh, okay. What was he 19 in Pennsylvania?
I don't know.
Okay.
I said right now he's 45, born in 73. Yeah, his birthday was not too long ago too. His birthday was July 30.
Oh, just
July 30, 1973.
Just a month ago, but. What was his number for Pennsylvania, team in Pennsylvania?
Gosh dang it.
I don't know too many Vancouver Canuck players.
Oh.
Think, dummy, think.
Oh. On July 3rd, 2008, he went to the New York Rangers and became an assistant captain and was number 91. Until he retired with the Rangers.
Okay, so he retired with the Rangers.
Huh?
He retired with the Rangers, not the Canucks.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't find what his number was for.
Just type in the guy's name and then say that team name.
Okay.
And then just hit images. I mean, that's what I did for William Karlsson. It didn't tell me on Wikipedia, so I just did William Karlsson, Columbus, images.
His number was, let me find it, and... Wow. It was not 19. It was 14. When he played for Pittsburgh, or the other team in Pennsylvania, from 96 to 2000, it was 14. And when he got traded to Vancouver in 2000, 19. It was 19.
Then it was 91.
For the Rangers back in 2008,
you said.
Yeah, I think so.
You say he's Swedish, right?
Yeah, Swedish. I think it was 2008. Anyway.
Doesn't matter.
I
still don't know.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I have another hint, but I gotta look it up first.
crap.
Hold on. This hint might give it away.
I hope so.
Aha. Okay. Oh. Another year, he was on the cover of EA Sports NHL 2005. He was on the.
God,
he was on the cover.
I didn't know that.
Oh, I thought that would help.
No. The only EA Sports hockey game I have that's pre-NHL. Enter year name here.
Yeah.
Or enter year name here. Besides NHL Slapshot was EA Sports NHL Hits Pro.
Oh.
I mean that was 2003, so he'd be on that. But
I say he's wearing his white jersey on the cover of.
Here, let me take a look at it.
NHL 2.
All right, here you go.
All right, here you go. I swear you have to heard this name.
Oh, I'm sure I have. I'm just an idiot.
Yeah. Okay. His initials M.N. Initials M.N.
M.N.
Yup.
O.P. No.
Yeah.
M.N.
Let me see. I'll recover your hints.
Matthew Niedermeyer. I don't know.
No. M.N. Swedish, 45, left winger, left-handed shot.
Does he? No, never mind. That one. Is he? He's not like a coach in any way, is he?
Gosh, I don't know.
Not necessarily for Vancouver, but just a coach overall for AHL or NHL or.
He was a former general manager for Modo Hockey of the Swedish Hockey League.
That doesn't help me at all.
As I say, but that's I know, but
Don't know. Well, I don't know either.
The correct answer is...
Give me the first name actually first.
First name, Marcus. Last name starts with an N.
No.
Last name, Naslund. Marcus Naslund.
Okay, the name rings a bell now, but...
I used to say...
He's not like... Steve Yzerman, you know, like something like that, you know.
No.
I've heard of him, but I haven't, like, heard of him.
Oh, well, he was like, I used to say, in my opinion, I just think that Pavel Bure was the...
Oh, he's the greatest Canuck ever.
Yeah, but
as of now.
I put Marcus Naslund at second because I'm not sure how he compared to the Sedin brothers, but anyway,
yeah, he wasn't one of those names like where it was like Jason Arnett. I'm like, oh my god, I want to shoot myself. I should have known that.
The shotgun. No, that was my best one.
When you said Jason Arnett, I was like, oh my god. I mean, that's the point of the game, is to like stump somebody with a guy they should know.
Yep.
Like William Karlsson. I stumped you with that pretty much.
That was your best, and then my best was Jason Arnett. Yeah, so I mean, now we got to come up with better ones and new ones.
Who's number 19 in the year 1996 for the Red Wings? Oh, God.
What's his name?
Dylan Larkin.
No!
He's not even born yet.
Yeah, Nick Lidstrom says Rasmus Dahlin.
Yeah, Nick Lidstrom says Rasmus Dahlin.
Yep, same guy.
Oh, yeah. Double dinger.
Hey, double dinger.
Double dinger.
Uh-huh.
And I hit dingers.
Yep.
Okay. Time to wrap up the segment on... Whenever we record it, on Wednesday's show, we will do IndyCar. We'll review the IndyCar race from Gateway Motorsports Park for the Bommarito Auto Group 500 on Saturday, August 25th at 8:40 p.m. Eastern on NBCSN. We'll review that, and at least I will, unless you watch it, but unless you watch it and take notes for me. That'd be very nice of me to do, because I'll be working at that time.
Oh, I don't know about that.
So, and then we'll have, for NASCAR, for hockey, we will review top 10 goalies per NHL Network.
Hey.
That one I feel like is going to be more controversial than the last two.
I know. I really think
three, really.
I really think Connor Hellebuck is going to be number one.
Connor Hellebuck?
Yep. is a good
Jonathan
guess.
Quick.
Yep.
Pecorine, pre-playoffs.
Bob.
Yeah, Bobrovsky, Vasilevsky.
Holt Beast.
Rask was pretty good this year.
Yep. Tukes.
That's what I just said.
I know. I know Tuukka Rask, and that his nickname is Tukes.
Yeah, and then for NASCAR, we will do, both of us will probably one day just talk on the phone, or we come over here and we'll just hash out problems with NASCAR.
The point system.
The point system. The ownership. How things are run.
Pills.
Yep. The way it's ran.
Yep.
Missed the debris cautions. Well, they've gone down this year. Stages.
Oh.
Don't even get me started, would you?
I know.
This is for next week, not now, dummy.
And then when we record this next week, our show is not going to be called the Indycar and the IHN show. It's going to be called what really grinds my gears show.
It's
what
really grinds my gears
show.
Brian France.
Yep, does it ever. Anyway, it'll be tune in next week, and that's about it.
Yeah. Tune in next week. If you'd like to support us on Patreon so we can upgrade our desk.
Yep.
Our desk and our audio.
Get a camera.
I haven't actually added on the list of stuff.
We got a list of stuff that we got to buy.
I have a list. I have a corner desk, which I can actually put out into a elongated singular desk. Another solo desk that's just like the corner desk. It's like one half of it, really. Then I have a couple computer desk chairs that are like really nice. They have like a leg rest and everything, the whole 9 yards.
Yep.
And then I have a pro mic with a boom, pop filter, and phantom power. I don't know half of that stuff. Well, I know what the phantom power is. You plug it into that, and then you plug the phantom power into the mic. It's screwy, but
yep.
I have to go through the one time I have to go through the destructions because
yep.
I need to destruct whatever the hell I just messed up.
Yeah, he got that from
They're not called when it's men. It's not called instructions. It's called destructions because you just have to take apart what the hell you just built.
Yep.
Then I have a couple headphones and a micro amp and then a mixer. So
comes down to about $600.
$835 actually.
Holy smokes, can't afford that.
I know. That's why we need you guys some help on Patreon to do that. And then I actually haven't even added the camera, which is probably another $100 for a good one.
Yeah.
So we're looking at probably $1,000 really.
Yeah.
So, and half that stuff I have to pay for shipping off of Amazon. Pisses me off.
Yep. Does it ever?
Yeah, it just makes me go.
No!
Yeah. Yeah.
So. If you like this, please leave a like, start a comment, or we can have a conversation in the comments if you would like.
Yep, go right ahead.
Go right ahead. If you're being an idiot, we'll just pass right on by. We won't acknowledge you.
Like politics.
That's right. You damn right, Clintons.
Yep, libtards.
Oh, no.
Oh, you have to bleep that out too?
Just the last part. You can say liberals, but you can't say lib, then that.
Oh, well, that's stupid.
It's offensive.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I don't want to be that offensive. You know what? It's fine.
Yep, I just say.
As long as you don't say
yeah,
we're fine.
Yeah.
Just don't say it a lot. Because once you do, then it's a problem.
Yep.
What do you give me? Do you hear Obama or Hillary?
Oh, that's good.
I love it.
Inside jokes.
Have a great weekend. Remember IndyCar Saturday night. Nothing for NASCAR. That's next week, Sunday night.
Something like that.
At Darlington. That's a good race, usually.
Yep.
Because Darlington is a pretty abrasive racetrack.
Yep.
And they
always get your Darlington stripe.
Yeah, because they always run up against the wall.
I almost said strap. Jesus.
Strapping on? What?
Yep.
So, as for Andy and me, this has been the IHN Show.
Bye-bye.